Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Layla. I am an account manager, a women empowerment blogger, and as of September 2020, I am also a full-time Korean language student here in Seoul, South Korea. So moving to Korea has always been one of my biggest dreams, and it took me about a year and a half just to prepare for this trip. And as you can guess, rent was going to be one of the biggest expenses. So I decided I was going to stay in a Goshiwon for about 6 months. So in today's video, I'm going to briefly explain what a Goshiwon is. Then I will give you a tour of what I think is one of the best Goshiwon here in Seoul. Then I will provide more information, pricing, and additional tips. So if you are interested, keep on watching. Okay, so before we begin, two very important disclaimer. Number one, I am not staying in that Goshiwon at the moment. I stayed there for a month, and then after that, I moved into an apartment with a friend of a friend. Number two, this video is not sponsored. So I just love the Goshiwon so much, and I know some of you guys are looking for affordable places in Seoul, so I figured this video would be very helpful to you. All right, so what is a Goshiwon? So a Goshiwon is a very tiny room, and inside that room you would have a bed, a chair, a desk, a fridge, and some shelving on the wall. Sometimes that room would come with a very tiny shower slash toilet. Sometimes it's not gonna have that. Sometimes you have a window, sometimes you're not gonna have a window. So Goshiwons are places where students go and stay when they go to school, so you would most likely find those Goshiwon in university towns. Look at this amazing, gorgeous window. Let me tell you, this is way above Goshiwon standards. The room is small, but the light coming in and the window make it way bigger. You can also open the small window and let some fresh air come in. Then you have the curtain that you can pull at night. And here's the shelving. So it's plenty of space if you know how to organize your things. You can also hang your clothes, and then you have your desk and a lamp and this fridge. So you are not allowed to keep personal items in the kitchen, but this little fridge will suffice. The lack of space means you will have to do your grocery pretty frequently. And this is the view when you come in the room. And then you have more space below the bed. Now the bed is small. I am 1.75 m or 5'7", and it was fine. Above that you will not be able to fit. And the bed is your typical Korean bed. It's very firm, and you can rent the pillow and the blanket for 15,000 won a month. As you can see, the less stuff you have, the better, and living in a Goshiwon will teach you to be a minimalist, trust me. And this is the entrance with some shelving for your shoes. The bathroom is actually super clean and it's new, so there are no unpleasant smell coming out of it. It has your typical shower connected to the sink setup that's common in Korea, and everything gets wet when you shower, but it makes it easier when you want to clean your bathroom. It was very comfortable for me showering there. And this is the common area. You can study here, eat, chit-chat, but try not to be too loud. What I have noticed is that people mind their own business, barely acknowledge one another. I was the only one frequently using the space. And then you have the vacuum you can use for free to clean your room. And then these are all the things donated by previous tenant that you can use. There is also a flat iron, a yoga mat that you can also use and bring back. And now let's go in my favorite space, which is the kitchen. Okay, so you have tea, coffee, oil, salt, and pepper available for free. There is no oven, but as you can see, plenty of space to cook. 2 people can actually cook in the kitchen at the same time, and someone cleans the place once a day, but you are encouraged to do your part, and masks are required in all those common spaces. This is where the kimchi is stored, and the kimchi is available for free. Here is where you do your laundry, also free of charge. You can hang your clothes here or in your room. The rice is free of charge as well, and all the utensils and plates are here for you to use. And there's a dryer. It's 2,000 Korean won for 45 minutes. And then you have your space for recycling. I hope you enjoyed the tour that I put together. So now let's go into details. So the Goshiwon is located in Sinchon. It is 7 minutes away from the train station. The name of the Goshiwon is called Yonsei Officetel. The room that I showed you is a 4-floor type room. So if you go on their Instagram page, you would be able to see all the different type of rooms that they have available with pricing as well. So the room that I showed you is a single room with a private washroom, and you have the shared kitchen. The rent for this particular room is 550,000 Korean won per month, and you have to also give that amount as a deposit. When you come in, you sign a contract for whatever duration that you want. If you break the contract, like I did, because I signed for 6 months and I left after a month, you would have to forfeit your deposit. So keep that in mind. And yeah, so I'm gonna put their Kakaotalk information as well. That's the easiest way to reach them, and also their Instagram information where you can contact them and see what they have to offer. Okay, so tips or things that you need to know. So before you rush and contact those people to try to get a room, keep in mind that it is mixed. So it's not women separately, men separately. Everybody is together. But don't worry about it. There are cameras everywhere. And to be quite honest, people don't even mind each other's business. I was very surprised. Like, I would barely talk to people. Like, I would see the same faces, but we would not even have a conversation. So don't worry, but just so you know, it is a mixed place. Number 2, the walls are very thin. So if you are on the phone, the person in the next room will hear you, or you would hear the other person as well. So everything you do, whether it's watching a movie or being on the phone, you would have to use headphones. And everything the other person does, like flushing the toilet or talking on the phone or walking, you would hear it. So yeah, keep that in mind. Number 3, you are not allowed to have someone sleep over, but in this particular Goshiwon, if I remember correctly, you can bring a friend for only an hour, not more, and during certain hours. You have free rice, free kimchi, free coffee, and trust me, that has saved me a lot of money when I was there for a month. And last but not least, you have everything close by. Like, I kid you not, you have everything. If you want to go grocery shopping, if you want to go shopping, if you want to stop at a local bakery, if you want to go to the mountain to hike, everything is very close by. That's why I absolutely love this place. All right, so if you know someone who could be interested in this particular Goshiwon, feel free to share the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.